6 tips to help you sell your home during the holidays. Why storage solutions are a game changer during a move. Wednesdays, 40 days on market, 90 days on market, Mountain View home of the week, REO home of the week, and Apple home of the week. On top of that, we'll talk about the 40-day market report. 6 tips to help you sell your home during the holidays. You have to move for whatever reason during the holidays. Do you want to put in your holiday accoutrement during the selling time? The answer is, I don't like it. When you're taking photos and you have a Christmas tree or a Hanukkah candle, if you have that showing, it might disturb a buyer. So I tend not to tell you to put your holiday gear up until after the photos are done. And the reason why is because we want to have timeless photos coming through, right? Clean up the curb appeal. Obviously, this is a nationwide thing. There's snow on the ground in some places of our great nation, and you might just have a snow-covered landscape. That's completely fine. But if you're in Las Vegas, you want to have cactuses, etc. So make sure that your curb appeal is set up. It's not going to be as fast as the summer or in the spring. Price a little bit lower. Don't be as aggressive in the pricing because you want to attract the market, right? The buyers will ultimately tell you how much your house is worth. And it's up to you to decide if, yes, I'm going to sell it for that price, right? So list it low, attract buyers, attract the market, get offers, and then make that decision. Work with a reliable agent and then be flexible about showings. People are in and out, right? This is a busy time of year. People are out grocery shopping, taking kids to school, band, or what have you, gymnastics, football. You have to be a little bit more flexible because times will vary, but hold fast to the times that you want to yourself. Like in the morning, you don't want to show a property until 11 o'clock on the weekends. It's completely relevant. Totally makes sense, right? Sometimes there's people out there that want to shop early in the morning, but my suggestion to them is look for vacant properties. And then when it gets to be about 11 o'clock, then we can go back and look at occupied properties. Be flexible about showings, focus on outdoor features. So I always suggest packing up your house, getting it ready to sell, and get your stuff all around the house down to no more than 3 things on a surface, right? On a wall, on shelves. Make sure there's no more than 3 things on any surface because you want to make it look bright and airy and inviting, not lived in and showing off all your tchotchkes. So what could you do? You could take all your stuff and put it into your garage, or if you have a lot of stuff, get a storage unit. They're not cheap, but for 2 or 3 months, they're not going to kill you and you can do it. By the way, you're going to be moving anyway. And if you have your house completely stacked full of all your, you haven't really moved yet, then the buyer's thinking, are they really wanting to move? Are they ready to move? Are they living here? And we have to do a little bit of investigation. Yeah, they've already packed up all their stuff and moved it either into the garage or into storage. So you streamline your packing process. Figure out what you're going to use in the next 3 months. Pack everything else, right? Because you're moving. Think about it this way. You have to move your stuff once into storage, and then when you finally find your place, move it again. That's not super cost effective, but it is a strategy to use. Flexibility to adapt to changing plans. Sometimes it takes 4 months or 5 months or 6 months, right? We're doing the 90 days on market right now. Sometimes it takes longer to sell a house because of location, condition, or price. So just be adaptive to that. And yes, it'll reduce the stress and anxiety, but also it will increase the stress and anxiety because if you're looking for that spatula to make some pancakes and you packed it, guess what? You have to go dig through boxes. It's a pain, but that's part of moving. That's just a part of life. You do get some more organization and inventory management. You figure out the things that you're going to take along with you and the things that you don't really want to take along with you. So go get a dumpster or take all your stuff to Goodwill and get rid of it. It's a good option if you're thinking about moving because you just don't know what the future could hold. If you park your car in your garage like you should, at least you'll have a place to get your stuff if you know where it is, and it does release some stress. This is brought to you by the Home Inspection Checklist. Make sure you download this. Guys, it's free. It's a very useful checklist. It goes through and it tells you what you need to work on. And while you're doing it, you can clean out a room. Now, what I always suggest when you're packing up a house is do 1 room a day. If you have 12 rooms, you'll be done in 2 weeks. Don't stress yourself out. Do 1 room a day, get it done, pack it up, move it out, get rid of it. There you go. 40 days on market, we have 194 homes for sale. And then we have on the 90 days on market in Santa Clara County, we have 76 homes, mostly scattered on the east side, but you see some in Los Gatos, 1 in Cupertino, and 1 in Mountain View. Sunnyvale. Oh, that's nice. I bet that's an HOA. Let's take a look. One car garage HOA. There you go. Not a fan of those HOAs. This is a bank-owned property of the week. It's 2-bedroom, 1 bath in Capitola, California. 1,263 square feet, built in 1956. Get 12 whole photos. Can you make that work? 2-bedroom for $1 million, $1.3 million. Oof, yeah, I'll pass. This is your Apple house of the week. Again, a 2-bedroom, 1 bath, 1,100 square feet, built in 1950, 7,000 square foot lot. This is what we call a tear down. Can't believe people actually lived there in this condition. In the beginning, in 1950, this was the normal, right? So you have a little bit of land. What's going to happen is, just like I have another house coming up for sale in Willow Glen, and it's a tear down just like this. It's a 1-bedroom, 1 bath. It was a farmhouse. The family owned the blocks of land, and they subdivided it and sold each one off. They kept that land until they were ready to sell it. And now they're ready to sell it. And this one is worth $1.3 million, 7,000 square feet. There you go. Here's a chart for your 90 days on market, 40 days on market, 193. We're actually down a little bit on each of those. REOs popped up a little bit, so they've opened up the spigot a little bit. We have 403 homes for sale right now in San Jose.